Good evening. It's Saturday night, and we are on day 11 of the International Great Black Read Aloud Day. Here we are giving voice to words written by Black people all across the world, from Black people all around the world. And so we are happy to be here with you again. Today is day 11. It is Forgiveness Day. And so if you haven't, we want you to subscribe to our website, greatblackreadaloudday.org. And if you haven't, we'd like you to hit like and to hit share and share this on your timeline and on your pages and in your social media. And if you don't know, my name is LD Robinson and I am your reader for tonight. And so we are going to get right into our selections for today for forgiveness. We want to remind you that you can follow us online at Black Read Aloud, and that is our handle across all social media. Today is forgiveness, and we have two selections for today. And our first selection is We Hope This Reaches You in Time by Samantha King Holmes and R.H. Sen. And we have a couple selections out of that book. And here is our cover for today, which is We Hope This Reaches You in Time. And our first selection is from section 1 with Samantha King Holmes. And we're getting there. Give me refuge from my craze. Let there be understanding where there was once anger. Let me be disciplined where I used to be impulsive. Let me be strong when I want to cave in and cry. Help me to forgive, but retain the wisdom that pain has taught me. Give me solace when my mind knows no rest. Stop the self-indulgent need to seek vengeance. What I have allowed to do. Hold on. Stop the self-indulgent need to seek vengeance. What I have allowed to diminish me thus far doesn't deserve the power. I want to love life like I once did. And that is from our first selection from We Hope This Reaches You in Time. And our next selection is from section 2 by R.H. Sen. And so Samantha and R.H. Sen have collaborated on this book. And we are speaking on forgiveness today. Mm. I want to speak directly to you because you've been so hard on yourself this year. I know you entered this year with many hopes and dreams. You wanted something different. You were tired of heartache, tired of pain, worry from fighting for someone who refused to fight for you. Here you are now, on this day, this night, still suffering, wondering to yourself, when will it get better? You may not realize this, but despite your brokenness, you are stronger than you've been. Despite the chaotic feelings that live within you, there is still a lot of love and strength left within your heart and soul. It can be difficult moving on, letting go. None of that is easy for the person who cares genuinely for those they love, and that is no different for you. Your heart is unlike anything most people have ever known, and your love is full, even when you feel empty. You are enough even when others make you feel like you aren't. And you will continue to be more than enough despite feeling broken. And we have another selection from R.H. Sen in this section that I think is apropos for today. Somewhere right now, someone is tired of wasting their time, energy, and love. Maybe that someone is reading this currently. I know it's hard to believe in real love when all you've known is heartache, but I think it's time to choose yourself, to love yourself. I think it's time for you to walk toward the exit. Leave behind anyone who keeps your heart from smiling. It's difficult because you care so much, but it's time to redirect that energy and focus it on yourself. This year will be over before you know it, and I hope you do whatever it is you need to do to find your peace of mind. I believe in you. I won't give up on you. No matter how happy I become in my own life, I will not leave you behind. And that is our first selection. And we're going to show you the cover as we always do. That is from We Hope This Reaches You in Time by Samantha King Holmes and R.H. Sin. It is a lovely book of poetic prose, if you will. I think a little bit of verse and prose. And our next selection is Emotional Self Care for Black Women by Alicia Magoro. And we are going to go there. And I've been reading quite a bit from my tablet because all my books are packed up. And so, a good portion of my books, I should say. I've been buying a lot of books as it's kind of normal, but particularly for this month because our genres are so focused each day. Um, I've been reading a lot. Okay. So we are going to, let's show the cover for this one as well. And it is Emotional Self Care for Black Women with a subtitle of Discover How to Raise Your Self Esteem, Eliminate Negative Thinking, and Heal from Past Traumas, even if your life is chaotic right now. Okay. And our selection, I am going to our selection here. Give me 1 second. I hope everyone is doing well today. It's the weekend. And it's always a time that we're busy doing lots of things, getting things done. And so it's been a busy day today. It really has been. And so our selection comes from chapter 6, which is titled Facing Bad Feelings. If you don't think your anxiety, depression, sadness, and stress impact your physical health, think again. All of these emotions trigger chemical reactions in your body, which can lead to inflammation and a weakened immune system. Learn how to cope, sweet friend. There will always be dark days. That is a quote from Chris Carr. Life comes with challenges. Those challenges may come with bad emotions that make you feel worse about yourself. Feeling bad is normal, but it is not often that we want to find out why we are feeling bad. Are your thoughts responsible for your bad feelings, or do they emanate from a physical need that has not been attended to? Perhaps it is your environment that is creating these bad feelings. What can you do to make yourself feel better or differently? Facing your bad feelings is inherent in emotional self care. It has been established that your feelings serve as messengers to alert you of something that is wrong. In order to truly understand why you are feeling bad, you will have to explore and sit with these bad feelings. The more you ignore them, the bigger they will get until they completely consume you and wreak havoc on your mental health. But to feel good emotionally and physically, you have to face your emotions, even when they are not desirable. And the section is depression. A negative affective state ranging from unhappiness and discontent to an extreme feeling of sadness, pessimism, and despondency that interferes with daily life. And that's quoted from the American Psychological Association 2014. If the depression is left untreated, it can completely derail your life. Sorry about that. And you need to constantly acknowledge and express yourself when it comes to your negative thoughts and feelings. In order to avoid feeling depressed, you can do so many different things to lessen the symptoms of depression. If you want to empower yourself to deal with your depression, then you should accept yourself and be open and loving to where you are emotionally. Do not force yourself to be happy. If you need to wallow, then wallow. Sit on your feelings, then journal about them. Understand that just because you had an off day today doesn't mean that you will have the same type of day tomorrow. If your depressed voice is leading you in one direction, go in the opposite direction. Create a routine that will make you feel in control. This routine should be flexible, but include key aspects such as working out and meditation in the morning and journaling or blogging in the evening. The best thing to do when you're in a funk is to do something you like. Get immersed in the enjoyment and enjoy every moment. Likewise, with your loved ones, they will improve your mood and get you motivated to tackle your challenges. And I'm stopping to do a check here as I tend to do midway. Therefore, spend more time with them when you're feeling depressed. Giving to those who are in need of volunteering will create good filled vibes that will also spark feelings of gratitude. Meditation will lower stress and keep anxiety and other mental health issues at bay. When to seek help. You can experience episodes of depression more than once in your life. During these episodes, the symptoms will bother you most of the day for consecutive days. Symptoms of depression include unexplainable back or headaches, suicidal thoughts or attempts, feeling worthless, restlessness, irritability or agitation, unexplained weight loss, reduced appetite, excessive food cravings, always tired, no energy, losing interest in activities you previously enjoyed, angry outbursts, feeling helpless, empty, or sad. If feelings of depression do not abate after speaking to loved ones or doing any of the suggested activities above, you may need medical help. If the symptoms persist consistently for a fortnight, and this is affecting how you live your daily life, it is time to relinquish control to medical professionals. You will feel the impact of depression when you are not able to do things that are part of your normal day, such as bathing, cleaning your environment, or preparing nutritious meals. Anger. Anger is a very strong emotion that is characterized by hostility, tension, and rising frustration emanating from real or perceived injury by another. Anger may also emanate from a perceived injustice. The way that you show anger is different to how the next person may express anger. This is an emotion that is difficult to speak about, as we have always been taught that anger is a bad emotion. The truth is that anger itself is not bad, but rather your reaction is what is bad if you can't control yourself in the face of anger. When you get angry, it is usually because you are scared or someone has violated your boundaries. Feelings of anger can also come from your needs failing to be met. Anger is not an emotion you should suppress at all, as this may lead to nervousness and frustration. If it has been suppressed long enough, it can erupt as an uncontrollable rage via acts of aggression. To remain emotionally healthy, you have to embrace feelings of anger and allow compassion to heal your wounds. Facing this bad feeling can be done in this way. Number one, be aware of how anger manifests. Anger can be either turned inward or outward. Outward anger includes indignation, belligerence, revenge, detachment, and contempt. Inward anger includes depression, unworthiness, and self punishment. Number two, how is anger embodied in you? Take note of your bodily reactions to anger. How did your breathing change? Did tears form in your eyes? Anger manifests differently in each person, so it's important to know how it embodies itself in you. Three, dig within yourself. As a response to being hurt, you get angry. But what is this anger protecting you from? What are the feelings you are running from? Four, let anger speak to you. Imagine your anger as a separate entity. If it could talk, what would it say to you? What message would your anger bring? Five, do not expect anything. Letting go of expectations means you are releasing the way you wanted things to happen. Open your mind to consider alternatives. 6. Be compassionate to yourself. This is the emotion that will douse your anger and extinguish harsh self-doubt. Being compassionate to yourself will give you practice so that you can be compassionate to others. Self compassion brings with it love, respect, and care. Number 7, forgiveness. This is a liberating action that you can choose to make on a daily basis. You must choose to forgive yourself and those around you consistently in order to live a peaceful life. 8, don't get attached. It is difficult to let go of anger, especially if you feel justified. In order to be able to let it go, you should believe and trust that you will be better off without it. We have little control over what others do, and even less control over how life unfolds. Trust that letting go will make you better. 9. Don't fight your anger. Struggling against it will make your life harder and delay the processing of your emotions. Ask yourself, if you weren't angry, what would you be feeling? Do not shy away from anger. Allow yourself to take a good look at it. Anger management exercises. Beware of your triggers. Things that get under your skin and set you off are described as anger triggers. When you are aware of your triggers, you can control your anger better. Getting ahead of your triggers will ensure that they don't make your anger spiral out of control. In order to use your triggers to your advantage, you have to first be able to identify them. Create a list of triggers and go over them on a daily basis. Make the necessary changes to avoid your triggers within reason. Create an action plan for when you come across your triggers. Log all anger episodes. Get into the practice of logging your anger episodes. It will make your triggers, patterns, and warning signs more recognizable. Describe what was happening before the episode. What was your emotional and physical state? Describe the events. What triggered you? What was your reaction? Describe your feelings during the episode and how you felt at the apex of your anger. How could you have reacted better in the moment? Anxiety. When you sit with stress for too long, it will develop into anxiety. Stress is unavoidable and will be lurking behind every corner to affect you. You don't have to be overwhelmed by stress. To manage stress and avoid anxiety, try the following activities. Time management can help you effectively manage the task in your life. Be assertive and address your feelings as they arise instead of suppressing or avoiding them. Accept that life is beyond your control. Try to remain positive at all times. Create boundaries and limits. Say no when you need to. Do not turn to substance abuse to relieve stress. Make time for your interests and loved ones. Seek professional help if you are not coping. And then we're going to skip down to guilt, and then we'll finish with forgiveness. Guilt can come from doing something that you regret or when you know you've done something that you could have done better. Guilt is a very powerful emotion, and if you begin to feel it, then perhaps you should check on your emotional well being. If you ever feel guilty about anything, take it as a marker to analyze your behavior and see what you can improve instead of taking your guilt as something that holds you back. If your guilt is becoming overwhelming, then there are certain things you can do to lighten the weight. Find the reason for your guilt instead of number one. Let me go back. Number one, find the reason for your guilt instead of suppressing it because unresolved guilt will make you feel worse over time. 2. Apologize for your role in whatever situation is making you feel guilty. Show remorse and ask for forgiveness. Do not make excuses for your behavior. Take responsibility for the mistakes you have made. Number 3. Learn from the mistakes that you have made in the past and explore what you would do differently in the present. Then let it go. Regret. Regret and shame are indicators that you may be reliving the past too much. Sometimes ruminating gets the best of us, and we end up getting hung up on what we could have done and the feelings of shame that we still experience in the present. The only way to let go of regret and shame is to go through the process of forgiveness. This forgiveness is toward yourself as well as others, so that you can root yourself in the present and stop living in the past. How to forgive. I repeat that. Forgiveness, quote, I repeat that. Forgiveness is giving up the hope that what we would have, could have, should have happened, in fact, did not happen. It's accepting the reality of what did happen and moving on. That is Winfrey in 2021 quoted. In order to effectively forgive, you have to accept what happened, forgive those that hurt you, forgive yourself for your part, and accept how it has all turned out. When you have mastered this process of forgiveness, you will begin to heal and let go of resentment that may be holding you back. Having the ability to deal with bad feelings will take you one step further in your emotional mastery and lessen your apprehension in difficult situations. Now you can equip yourself with some tools that will assist you to manage your emotions better in the present. In the next chapter, I will take you through what you need to carry out your emotional self care. Our selection today, we have had two selections today. Um, our latest selection has been Emotional Self Care for Black Women. Discover how to raise your self esteem, eliminate negative thinking, and heal from past traumas, even if your life is chaotic right now, along with our other selection, which is We Hope This Reaches You in Time by Samantha King Holmes and R.H. Sen. And so sorry for blocking the light. um, this has been day 11 forgiveness, and we hope that our selections for today have been enlightening as they are to me. And we are excited about all the reading that we're doing. Every day is a different day, a different subject matter, a different genre here at the International Great Black Read Aloud Day. And it is the 2023 version, edition of Tigbrad. And this is our third year, and we are super excited about it. We want to remind you that we are partners with Fresh Book Festival, and that we want you to know that Fresh Book Festival is coming up February 23rd through the 25th in Daytona Beach, Florida. And our theme this year is a reading revolution. And you can get your tickets now at freshbookfestivals.net. Go right on over there and get your tickets and be in the place for Fresh Book Festival 2023. And we are having a t-shirt giveaway. So if you share a Tig Brad stream and let us know about it, you will be entered into a contest to win one of 10 Tig Brad official t-shirts. Anything else that doesn't come from Tig Brad is unofficial. It's unofficial. And you want an official t-shirt. So if you like or share one of our streams during this month of reading, you will be entered into a contest to win one of 10 Tig Brad t-shirts. And so we look forward to you sharing and joining some of our other viewers who have already shared one of our streams. And so today is day 11 of the International Great Black Read Aloud Day. Our subject for the day has been forgiveness. And so we want to remind you to subscribe if you haven't already subscribed to greatblackreadaloudday.org. And we want you to know that we will see you tomorrow for day 12, which is historical fiction and or nonfiction. And so we will have a selection for you tomorrow, probably not as weighty as a couple of our past few days have been. So We are looking forward to it. And so um, we'll see you tomorrow here at the International Great Black Read Aloud Day 2023. Have a good night.